Okay, tell me what you remember about these Aesop's fables. First is the mice and the weasels.
But before on our schedule, you said the wise and the weasel. Oh, sorry. The mice and the weasels.
Louder,
Once
please.
there was two. There was once there were a war against the mice and the weasels. The mice which died because of the weasels were eaten for dessert, dinner, lunch, breakfast, and so they decided that they needed a leader. So they put armor on their heads, which was actually a bird feather. So then suddenly, then they said, "Come on, let's fight the weasels." And then they went and have war. But the weasels surprise attacked them. And then the mouses, which weren't the leaders, went into the holes easily. But the other mice with the feather on their head could not fit in. So they were eaten for dessert, lunch, breakfast, dinner, and salad, drinks, juice. Sorry, only salad. So, and they also make it like chicken. Mommy weasels hunt chickens.
Okay.
So, next on our schedule.
The wolf and the lean dog.
So, once there was a wolf which was hungry looking for food. And when he saw in a village a dog, he wanted to eat the dog. But the dog said, "Whoa, whoa, whoa. You wouldn't want to eat me. I'm only skin and bones, no meat. And you would have a hard time eating me because I'm only skin and bones. So you will get the fur stuck and the bones stuck in your throat. So you wouldn't want to eat me. I'm too skinny and I'm too hungry, but I am only skin and bones." That's what the lean dog said. The wolf said, yeah, he is telling the truth. And then also extra words from the lean dog. The lean dog said, "Yes, yes, yes. You shall eat me when you come back here. Then I'll be meat, bones, and skin." The wolf said, "Okay, bye." And then the next day, the wolf went to that exact same house. And then he knocked. Hello, where is the wolf? Where is the dog? I'm going to eat him." And then the fat dog said, "There's the lean fat dog. So the lean dog said, be right there soon. The dog is always smiling. And then the owner opened the door. And then the wolf got frightened. 'Cause he saw a huge dog. And the wolf ran for him for his life. So, the moral of the story is you should have what you have been given. Like if you were given water, but you wanted juice. You wanted soft drinks, and then you should take the water because water is much more healthier. And the soft drinks will just like make you sick or even have cancer. So that's what I meant by the moral of the story. Next one.
The fox and the lion.
The fox and the story of the fox. So the story of the fox and the lion. So once there was a fox. Who had never seen a lion. But he was walking. He saw a lion. And then he ran for his life. And then the second time, he hid behind a tree. So, the third time, he did not run, he did not hide, he went right towards the lion for the third time. So then he said,
First time.
No, the first time he ran away.
Okay.
The second time he hid behind the tree, and then the third time he was like running towards the lion, not running backwards. So.
And what did he say to the lion?
Hello there, old top.
Next. Lion and the ass.
The lion and the ass. So the lion and the ass had a plan. Because they saw a flock of sheep. A pile of sheep. Many sheep. And then they ran into the cave to rest. Then the lion went near at the side of the cave, and then the ass did his job. He went in there and made loud noises, and then kicked and fight the goats. So then after what had happened, they went out, and then they did not realize that there was a lion there. And then the lion killed the goats. All of them. Only one survivor. I mean, no survivors. Okay, that's what it matters.
Okay, how about the dog and his master's dinner? Mm.
The ant is still on my water, but I want to drink water.
I didn't pause this.
Oh, sorry. Pause. Once upon a time, there was a dog who was carrying his master's dinner to his master. And then he was almost tempted by
Louder, louder.
But then dogs discovered it. Then he tried and tried to let it out of his back. They tried to sneak on him and eat it, but his his nose smelled them. So one day they had a plan. And they said, okay, so let's do something. How will we ever get his food? I have a plan, said one of the dogs. We should sneak when he's not looking. He'll be tempted and they look back, but when he already looks back, then next we should go behind him, and then that's when we will go there and steal the food. And then after what happened, we will keep on barking until he drops the food, and we will get it and eat it and then leave a little bit. Okay, and then that morning, they did what they had planned. So then, as planned, the dog dropped the basket, and then they ate. They took the food and then left a little. The dog went home. And then his master wasn't mad at him. He wasn't. He was actually sad. And then he said, here, eat this. You need it more than I do. That's so nice.
Finished?
Yes.
Okay, next is the
I
vain.
need water.
Okay, next, the vain jackdaw and his borrowed feathers.
So once upon a time, there's a vain jackdaw, and then he saw some peacocks. So he borrowed some feathers from the peacocks, and then suddenly he needed to go to a flock.
Open your eyes. What happened to your eyes?
He needed to go to a flock of his family. And then when he flew up, but something didn't go up with him. He went down. It was backwards. His borrowed feathers. He's never gonna give them back. And then he's gonna get spanked. Because it's his borrowed feathers. He borrowed the feathers.
Why did he borrow the feathers?
Because he wanted to look good. But then that's something good for the jackdaw to learn. At least the jackdaw learned that was the life of a peacock. That the peacock cannot fly. Wait, can female peacocks fly? I guess they cannot.
Why?
I think they have ornaments. Instead of on their tail, it's on their head.
Next, the monkey and the dolphin.
Hey, Mommy, you said that was the last one.
Monkey and the dolphin.
Monkey and the dolphin? Wait, and after the monkey and the dolphin is
Monkey and the cat.
first monkey and the cat. So the monkey and the cat. Once upon a time, why did I say once upon a honey? Once upon a time, there was a cat which was mischievous and a monkey which was mischievous. They ruined the house because they lived in the same house. And then one day the owner left. They were hungry. They were starving for food. And then the monkey saw some nuts, walnuts. It's a nut on the wall of fire. That's what it's called. Walnuts. Their owner put walnuts beside the fire so that the fire wouldn't spread, because the fire was right. They just built a little square to put the fire in, but they did not put a line. Like they did not make a line for the fire, so that's what he put. And then the monkey said, "Hey, let's get those walnuts." But I can do it myself, but I think you're better than me. And then the cat said, yeah, I could prove that I'm so good. So then the cat went and then got and then stretched out her paw carefully. And then yeet. Because she had to do 3 tries to get the walnuts.
And then what happened to his paw?
To her
Ah,
paw.
to her paw.
It's a girl.
Okay.
The paw. First it was not burnt, but then it's burnt. She was in pain by every single one she got. The monkey said, "I'm gonna have them so that we can have some walnuts." But who is farting? So next, the monkey said, "I'm just gonna have them so that we can both eat them." But instead of having them, every single one which the cat got, the monkey ate it. Like the cat got, monkey. So then when their owner went home, he did not blame it on the cat. He blamed it. Their owner blamed it on the monkey. So here's bonus part. Bonus. Mommy, I want to do a bonus part. So the bonus part is that after the owner scolded the monkey did not get food because he was already eating. So next, the cat got food.
Okay, next is the monkey and the dolphin.
That was a bonus part. Monkey and the dolphin. So once upon a time, there was people who wanted to go to Piraeus, but they're shipwrecked on a very sharp rock, and they crashed in a land called Piraeus. They crashed beside Piraeus. Okay, and then the people who sank there, the dolphins helped them. So then they started bringing some pets with them. Dogs. The dogs are gonna eat it if they're hunters. Dogs or puppy dogs. Any. They even brought monkeys. So next, while they were helping the people, they also helped animals. But then one day, one young dolphin thought that a monkey which was sinking and asking for help was a human. And then after he thought he was human, he picked him and then let him sit on his back. Imagine how painful that would be. At least they're saving, not like just doing it for nothing or doing it for fun. That's a good thing.
Okay, what happened
And
next?
He said, Do you, where do you live? What kind of family are you in? The young dolphin asked the monkey, and then the monkey lies. And the monkey said, I have a very noble, my family is the noblest of them all. Very noble. And then he said, Do you know Piraeus? The monkey didn't know what Piraeus is. And then he thought that Piraeus was a human, so he said, because it's like a human name. So then he said, yes, Piraeus is my best friend. Yes, Piraeus is my best friend. Yes, Piraeus is my best friend. And then the dolphin went happy to feeling sus. He was like, this monkey this human like a monkey. And then he went to into somewhat a little far away water from land, and then he let the monkey swim by himself. Cause the monkey was like surfing on the dolphin. The dolphin was like his surfboard, and then he was the person surfing on the dolphin surfboard.
Okay,
So,
done?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait.
So which of those fables is your
Mommy.
favorite?
Wait. So the Fables, which is my favorite, I already told my favorite fable.
No, among those
The fable which I told already. The Lion and the Ass.
Why?
Oh yeah, I forgot the part in the Lion and the Ass. That's my favorite part.
Yeah, why nga?
Cause like the ass, my favorite character in the Lion and the Ass is the lion. And then he like they were like forgot that they were supposed to hunt some.
No, why is it your favorite?
Why is it my favorite? Cause it's like an exciting story, very fun. Cause it's my favorite story. That's why it's so fun. Then after they hunted, the ass said, "Hey, I was pretty good back there. And then the lion said, yeah, you were very good. Without you, then I would have never, if I had never met you, then I would have never had caught those goats. And then they were happy. That's my favorite part.
Okay.